Some important differences between DNA and RNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid while RNA stands for ribonucleic acids. DNA is a double-stranded, exception of some viruses, is a molecule consisting of a long chain of nucleotides, while RNA is a single-stranded, with the exception of some viruses, is a molecule consisting of short chains of nucleotides. DNA contains deoxyribose sugar C5H10O4 while RNA contains ribose sugar C5H10O5. DNA is found in nucleus and some cell organelle, that is chloroplast in mitochondria, while RNA is mostly found in both nucleus and cytoplasm. The nitrogenous bases in DNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine, while the nitrogenous bases are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil in case of RNA. Uracil is absent in DNA, while thymine is absent in RNA. The amount of DNA is fixed, while the amount of RNA is not fixed in a cell. DNA is a long polymer, while RNA is shorter than DNA. Adenine pair with thymine and guanine pair with cytosine and DNA, while adenine pair with uracil and guanine pair with cytosine in case of RNA. DNA carries the genetic information necessary for the development, functioning, and reproduction, while RNA, mainly involved in the protein synthesis, sometimes regulate the gene expression. DNA is only of two types, intranuclear and extranuclear, while there are at least three types of RNA: messenger RNA, transfer RNA, and ribosomal RNA. DNA is spirally twisted to produce a regular helix. The strand may get folded at places to produce a secondary helix or residue helix in case of RNA. DNA transcribes genetic information to RNA, that is the first step of protein biosynthesis, while RNA translates the transcript message for forming polypeptide. This is translation. And by protein biosynthesis, furin and pyrimidine base are an equal number. There is no proportionality between numbers of furin and pyrimidine in RNA. DNA is a long-lived while RNA is usually short-lived. DNA is a self-replicating while RNA is synthesized from DNA and is needed bases. It is stable and not hydrolyzed easily by alkalis, while RNA is unstable and hydrolyzed easily by alkalis.